I am vengeance. I am the night. I am Batman!
What do you call yourself? Oh yeah, I suppose you would. But that's my name now.
With the release of Batman Caped Crusader, there have now been 6 animated Batman shows since Batman the Animated Series premiered in 1992. 7 if you count the new Batman Adventures separate from that, but for this list we are counting them as the same show, since the latter is just an extension of the former. I'm only including from the animated series on because I feel it's unfair to compare the shows from the 70s to what came after, since animation and just storytelling and cartoons changed drastically from then to the 90s. With that being said, let's jump into the list with number 6. I'll be honest, I don't remember a ton about Beware the Batman. The animation definitely sets it apart, and so do a lot of the character choices such as Katana and Professor Pig. I will say it's really cool that this show exists, and I'm happy for everyone that enjoys it. It wasn't really for me though, given it's been years since I last watched the show. Let me know down in the comments if I should give this a rewatch.
How do you know all this?
I'm Batman.
Caped Crusader is the most recent installment on this list, and maybe with more it could climb higher on my ranking. I love the 4 shows that are above this though, so that's no easy task. I think the changes made for this show are overall fine. I don't love or hate them, and I don't believe they tarnish any of the characters. These changes don't bother me given the time frame either, because I'm watching a man dressed up as a bat chase down criminals. I'm not gonna cry over what makes this show unique and sets it apart from other adaptations of Batman because of the time period it's set in. I overall enjoyed what I saw in season 1, and we had a full 1-hour discussion over it, so go check that out if you want to hear more.
I can't do this job without you.
Yes, Master Bruce. I know.
The Batman is perhaps the most overlooked Batman show out there, and it's a shame because this is such an incredible show. I think it did a fantastic job with the cards it was dealt. They notoriously couldn't do villains like Scarecrow, Ra's al Ghul, or Two-Face because of the Bat embargo. The villain designs are extremely unique and distinct, which is something I love and adore about the show. They introduced Batgirl before Robin, but this iteration of the Bat family is one I really enjoy. It feels different than any other Batman project out there, but at its core, it's still undoubtedly Batman.
But I thought you wanted Zuko to get what was coming to him.
Well, he did, didn't he? Justice.
Batman Beyond is probably a concept that should have never worked, but somehow Bruce Timm, Paul Dini, and company made it happen. Coming off the success of Batman the Animated Series, this show gave us a new, younger, teenage Batman in Terry McGinnis. Old man Bruce being his mentor throughout adds so much to the show, and is what makes Terry truly feel worthy of the mantle of the Bat. And instead of just more or less duplicating Bruce's rogues gallery, they actually put the effort into giving Terry his own villains, which is something I will always appreciate. They bring back Bruce's villains where they can and make it make sense, but the series in no way relies on bringing the villains we are familiar with back.
You're pretty strong for some clown who thinks he's Batman. I am Batman.
What are you doing?
Fighting dirty.
The real Batman would never... Told you didn't know me.
Batman the Brave and the Bold is a show that pays a tremendous amount of respect to the Silver Age of comics. It also gives lesser known characters, especially at the time, like Blue Beetle, Red Tornado, and Wildebeest, just to name a few, their time in the spotlight. The Chill of the Night episode is a standout and just one of the best Batman stories ever. This show has perhaps the best version of Aquaman 2.
Hello, my bug-eyed buddy. I'm exploring that mysterious 30% of the Earth's surface not covered by water.
Aquaman, what are you?
I shall ask the questions here. Where is the body?
Aquaman.
That was outrageous!
On surface level, the show may look a bit silly, and at times it can be, but it blends the camp with serious and heartfelt themes so extremely well. Batmite episodes are some of the best, and are another element that make this take on Batman really stand out. And I really love that Diedrich Bader still gets to voice Batman on occasion in the Harley Quinn universe. This show, much like the #1 entry, is an absolute love letter to the character of Batman and just the DC universe in general.
I know because I watched it happen. I know because I am the son of the man you murdered.
And of course, the top entry is Batman the Animated Series / The New Batman Adventures. This is the quintessential version of Batman for me, and likely forever will be. Its spot at the top is basically locked down for all of eternity. I mean, there are countless standout episodes, most notably Heart of Ice, which reinvented the character of Mr. Freeze.
It would move me to tears if I still had tears to shed.
The show created iconic characters like Harley Quinn and Renee Montoya.
Freeze, copper! I got you covered, see?
Mask of the Phantasm is one of the best Batman stories ever told. It is perhaps the best Batman love story of all time. Andrea is one of the most compelling love interests for Bruce. It's just impressive how well the creators of Batman the Animated Series understood Batman and how much they actually added to his world. Kevin Conroy is forever my Batman, and Mark Hamill is forever my Joker.
That's what I want to see. A nice big smile.
The animation of this show still holds up. I believe they downgraded a bit when they went to the New Batman Adventures overall, but it was awesome actually getting Tim Drake as Robin for a full season. And the design of certain characters like Batgirl was actually an improvement. Nonetheless, I would trade absolutely nothing for this show and these versions of the characters. This isn't just my favorite animated Batman show ever. It's my favorite show, period. It's my favorite version of my favorite character. And without this show, it's possible Batman isn't my favorite character in all of fiction.
Always wanted to be a hero.
You are a hero, Jim.
So that was my ranking. Let me know yours down in the comments below. I will say my 4 through 2 are really close. I love all of those shows. My #1 is a definite. Let me know if I need to rewatch Beware the Batman for any of the Beware the Batman lovers watching the video. If you enjoyed, be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you guys next time.